We are excited to invite you to 2022 Rotary International Convention, Houston, Texas.
There are no limits to what can be discovered.
Our horizons are changing, but we remain resilient.
Because it's in our nature to break down barriers.
To explore the vast world of ideas, culture, and experiences.
The very things that give us new meaning to life.
So what better time than now to take action?
And push the boundaries of what's possible.
To join forces and do something that revitalizes the spirit.
Form connections that broaden our worldview. Share our passion for service with other leaders.
And become inspired to do great things along the way.
Let's take on new horizons and see what's possible.
Because our potential has no limits.
Discover new horizons at the 2022
Rotary International Convention in Houston, Texas.
Come, let's discover new horizons at the 2022 Rotary International Convention, Houston, Texas.
Mabuhay! It is amazing that thousands of Rotarians and leaders from Asia Pacific and beyond have joined us this weekend. Thank you, one and all.
For us, it has been a pleasure hosting you virtually from Manila, and we hope you had a wonderful time. Next time around, we hope that your visit to Manila will be in person.
We've reached the conclusion of the conference, but our real work is just beginning. We encourage you all to now move from this weekend of ideation to immediate action. Please remember to take part in the 4 million Best Deeds for Good initiative.
Please watch the recordings of the sessions while they are available.
And most importantly, please influence your clubmates, your circle, to do their best
in transforming business for good,
in valuing the environment for good, in prioritizing sustainability for good,
in delivering technology for good,
so that we can do good in growing local economies and protecting the environment.
Together, let's serve to change lives. Salamat po. Mabuhay. And now a message from our conference chair, past District Governor Edna Sutter.
Fellow Rotarians and leaders of Asia Pacific, this is not goodbye. We just savored the new opportunities that were inspired by our well-thought speakers and empowered by our new partnerships and friendships. Please reach out to the organizations that our speakers represent. They are doing incredibly important works in the world. As a potential partner, you can energize their efforts and elevate the outcomes they work towards. A directory is in our website. So many people work hard to make RPC 21 possible. Please join me in acknowledging and honoring the members of the organizing team. I pray that you will heed our call to leadership by taking part in our drive to unleash at least 4 million best deeds for good. Just hop on to our website, rpc21.ph, and tell us about the work you're already doing so that it can be an attribution to this quest. You may partner with the Philippine Bamboo Foundation, Trash to Cashback Initiative, the Rotary Homes Foundation, Code.org, and the Rotary clubs that they are partnered with. Let us keep the energy going. Let us move from conference ideation to real-world action. Let us accelerate our quest to grow local economies and protect the environment. As of today, generous institutions and individuals already committed to champion these best deeds through various philanthropic efforts, most prominently through the Rotary Foundation's directed gifts. Towards business for good, we thank the following in championing the 1 million living wages by planting and propagating bamboo that protect priceless mangroves and forests. MTV Properties, headed by its CEO, Mr. Buster Virata. DDC Land Incorporated, represented by its chairman of the board, Martin Sutter, and the Insular Foundation. By ensuring the safety of people, the biodiversity of ecosystems, and the carbon emission reductions, you will make life better for many, if not millions. The positive outcomes are virtually immeasurable. Thank you. Towards environment for good, the eco-warriors are championing the transformation of 1 million kilos of waste, especially those found along the most polluted rivers of the world. They are doing pioneering and important works. We recognize your brave trailblazing initiative, Trash to Cashback team, and the Rotary Club of Quezon City. The circular economy outcomes, the environmental outcomes that follow your deeds, impact the lives of many now and long into the future. Towards sustainability for good, the champions of 1 million volunteer hours are focusing their efforts on building homes, sustainable communities, sustainable livelihoods, and sustainable environments. A cohort of Rotarians are expanding the impact of Rotary Homes Foundation. We recognize the graciousness of the Rotary Club of Makati from District 3830 in the Philippines. Isla Lipana, PricewaterhouseCoopers, past President David and Charter President Mache Ackerman, past President Philip Nazareno and Vizcara Pharmaceuticals, past District Governor Sid Garcia and Trinity Insurance, past District Governor Romy Cruz and Gemfield Technologies, and a cohort of over 100 Rotarians who consolidated their personal time, talent, and treasure. A cohort of Rotarians are looking to the plight of indigenous people. Rotarians and Roblo Group are working to help 7 tribes of the Dumagat and Remontado people, helping make their ancestral domain to be productive and prosperous while honoring their native sustainability mindfulness. Towards technology for good, we express our deepest gratitude to the champions of 1 million hours of computer and IT education through TRF directed gifts. Thank you, past RI Director Rafael Garcia III and spouse Minda, past District Governor Johnny Yu and spouse Veronica, my spouse Martin Sutter, who had been supporting me all throughout this conference, Charter President Mache Ackerman and spouse David, past District Governor Yvette Olivan and spouse Marisol, District Governor-elect Mildred Vitangcol and spouse York, past District Governor Benny Ricafort and spouse Nona, Rotarian spouses Carl and Lori Chen, and Charter President Nelia Sarcol, who is also sponsoring the education of 1,500 children of fallen armed service officers by providing high-value ICT courses that can help them get industry certifications and higher degrees. Each and every one of these donors have laid the foundations for immeasurable and empowering outcomes for the next generations. Thank you. Together, let's do more. Let's start now. Let's be the best for the world. Let's serve to change lives. Before I end, may I thank all our major sponsors for helping make our conference possible. Titan Business Solutions, iShip Logipack, Baker McKenzie, Past District Governor Ernie Salas and Executive Assistant Governor Rhoda Salas, TBC, Unsmoke Pilipinas, Governor-elect Mildred and spouse York Pitangcol, and the Rotary Club of Makati Uptown, CIE British School, Charter President Mache Torres Ackerman, and the Rotary Club of Makati Business District, One Pinas Shop, DDC Land Incorporated, and finally, Mega Data Corporation. Thank you, President Shekhar, for believing in the Philippines and for the honor of hosting the region's 2021 Rotary Presidential Conference. I also thank you, Conference Convenor and past RI Director Raffy Garcia III, for your trust and confidence. Thank you, Conference Secretary and past District Governor Ernest Uyek, for your steadfast support. To all the Rotarians of the Manila headquarters and to all the country units, thank you, RPC 21 team. Thank you, Rotarians and leaders of the Asia Pacific, for making the Manila Rotary Presidential Conference a smashing success. Thank you for joining us in our beloved, beautiful Manila, in fun Philippines. Come, visit us again soon. Thank you. May God bless you all.
Thank you, Governor Edna. And now a message from our conference convener, past Rotary International Director, Raffy Garcia.
It may seem like we just started, but we're now at the end of what has been an excellent 3 days of our presidential conference in Manila. All these presidential conferences culminate in the in-person Rotary International Convention in Houston, which is the highlight of President Shekhar Mehta's year. Just as the district conference is the highlight of a district governor's year, the Rotary International Convention is the highlight of a Rotary International President's year. Allow me to thank the RPC 21 Organizing Committee, headed by our chairperson, past District Governor Edna Sutter. It's been a tremendous privilege to have served as your convener. I know the many hours of sleepless nights that all of you put into organizing this presidential conference. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, you were able to put together a huge virtual event that brought Rotary into the living rooms and workrooms of thousands of Rotarians in our 4 zones and 21 countries. I am glad we have all made Rotary even stronger than before we started this conference. Under the leadership of President Shekhar Mehta, we have learned to work together, learning to serve our communities together as we change lives through Rotary. Thank you too to President Shekhar Mehta for entrusting to us the responsibility of organizing and running the largest presidential conference during his term of office. How we wished we could have made this an in-person presidential conference, but the pandemic made that difficult, if not outright impossible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Raffy. And now a message from our global leader, Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta.
Hello, my dear friends, once again. We have now come to the close of this wonderful presidential conference in Manila. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to participate. I'm sure you found it just as inspiring as I did. By joining us for this event, you demonstrated your commitment to Rotary's mission and gave us the opportunity to learn from your experiences. It is because of your ideals, values, and enthusiasm that Rotary will make a continued and expanding difference in the ways that we protect the environment and grow local economies. I would like to thank the organizers, especially the convener, past Director Raffy Garcia, my dear friend, and the chairman, Edna. Thank you so much for the tremendous efforts you have taken. I know there is disappointment that we could not meet in person, but I think the deliberations have been so wonderful that we will be able to take our ideas forward. To me, any such meeting is very important, but it becomes more effective when we take action from what we have learned or experienced at these meetings. So now, friends, it will be time to take your ideas and put them into action. Look for what you can do close at home, but also dream big and think of the ways that you can make an impact on the lives that need our help the most. As a first step, I encourage you to take part in projects in your own backyard, and then even beyond your backyard. I also encourage you to keep doing what Rotary members do best, and that means everything. Keep raising money, donating money for projects, keep coming up with great ideas and putting them into action, keep forming friendships around the world and help our service blossom, and keep participating face to face in the service work that sustains us and makes the world better. I've always believed that service is the rent I pay for the space I occupy on this earth. So every one of our acts has to have the potential to capture another imagination and to inspire others to even greater acts. Let us all serve to change lives. This is how the world changes for the better, person by person. Our friends in the Philippines, you've done a wonderful job hosting and promoting this conference. I thank you for all that you have done to elevate this event and the work we highlighted. And I also want to thank the international team, Rotarians, Rotaractors, and other friends who worked together tirelessly to make this conference possible. Let us walk away from this conference with a renewed sense of opportunity and hope. We have the potential to not only survive the great challenge of these times, but to build a better, more sustainable world that serves us all. Together, we serve to change lives. Thank you for being a part of that change today. Namaste.
From my point of view, let's raise our voices, let's all be heard, educate our children, and save Mother Earth. Our world will start changing. We'll start changing. Fill what seems to be missing. Right now, let's do it now. Let us stand for what is right. Let's join hands and hold them up high. Come and rise as we
As a convener of the Presidential Conference in Manila, I am pleased to close this Presidential Conference.
Come and rise as we strive. Be the best on what we aim to do. Make a move, start the groove. Everyone, let's see the work of change. Let's begin with ourselves. Take a move, right the mood to the groove. Let's begin with ourselves. Do your best, be the best until the whole world knows. Let's begin with ourselves, yeah. So then the whole world will see.
Rotarians, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining the Manila Rotary International Presidential Conference 2021. Stay safe and be the best for the world.